Today I have an update. Um, Sorry for my bad hair day. I'm just tired. I'm exhausted. Um, I was so frustrated yesterday with what they told me about my vehicle, what it was needing. Um, Today I went to the appointment because supposedly the parts were gonna be there, and I had to pay from out of pocket a little over $700 for it to get fixed. Um, the thing is that now, um, I have such a huge weight taken off. Um, I went in, and the girl that helped me yesterday, she's like, "Oh, they'll be right with you." So this other girl, another one, she helped me before on my vehicle because it had some other major part that was needed to get fixed. Uh, Under the warranty, it was covered, and that same girl was helping me out. She's like, "Oh, you have an appointment." And I'm like, "Yeah, I have an appointment." I'm like, "My truck is needing to get fixed." And she clearly saw my frustration in my eyes. She's like, "Is everything okay?" And I'm like, "No, but my car needs to get fixed." She probably didn't know what happened because I don't think she was there yesterday. Um, so she was looking at the computer screen, and he's smoky. She was looking at the computer screen. My baby cat. I call her my baby, but she's my 3-year-old brat. As I was saying, she looked at the computer screen and was kind of like looking at it. She's like, "Oh, what needs to be done?" And I told her what was needing to be done. I'm like, "It should be in the notes and stuff." She's like, "Oh yeah, it's the inner, the outer tie rod of the front passenger side, and it's gonna need the wheel alignment." And she's like, "I know it was like recommended, but it's something that really needs to be done because it's really worn." And I'm like, "Yeah, I know." She's like, "Oh, it may be under the warranty." And the other girl that was helping me yesterday, helping me, she told her, "Oh, no, no, I already checked. It's not covered. It's not covered." And me thinking to myself, I was like, I'm like, something's going on here. Something seriously is going on. So the girl's like, "Oh, really? I'm gonna check anyway." And the other girl did it again. She's like, "Oh, no, it's really not covered. I already called and I told them, and I was finding out, and they said it wasn't covered." But the thing is, she was never on the freaking phone with that company, like trying to find out, because she was literally right in front of me yesterday. And when she looked at everything, she's like, "Oh, it's not covered." She was on no freaking phone finding out if it was covered or not. She was on the phone, but it was to the gentleman that was going to be fixing it, because they called up, the one that was going to repair it, like, "Hey, do you have this part? Blah, blah, blah." And the guy didn't have the parts. But she never called to see if it was covered under the warranty. Imagine that. I found that out. And the girl from today that was helping me, she's like, She told me, she's like, just go sit down, for like 10, 15 minutes. I'm gonna find out. Because she felt something a little off. So did I. I was like, okay, I'll go sit down. And the girl was like looking around, and it looks like she called up the one that was gonna fix it up. And I saw her talking with a couple people or so. Looks like the guys that were, that is to fix the vehicle, I guess. And after a bit, she goes to me and she's like, looking over at the direction where the other girl was at. She's like, do you have the number to that warranty? And I was like, yeah. I have the screenshot of the warranty of the vehicle. It shows the phone number and everything on it. She's like, can I see it? I go and show it to her. I was looking at up on the phone, and I show it to her. She's like, oh, just what I needed. And I was like, why? She's like, well, to try and find out if it's under the warranty or not. It's not in our system. And I was like, say what? What are you telling me? Are you telling me that other girl did not call yesterday at all to see if it was covered under the warranty? And she said that she was calling, that it wasn't covered. She's like, well, she goes like that. And I was like, oh my God, are you kidding me? She lied or something? Which most likely she was kind of like saying, hey, it's not covered. I already called. She never did. And now I confirmed with that she never did do anything on anything. So I gave the girl the phone number, the info. She took a screenshot of it, not a screenshot of, she took a picture of it, and she started to call and stuff. She was pulling strings. And I swear to God that my little angel from heaven pushed the mountain for me. Because after like an hour, the girl of today that was helping me, she goes to me and she's like, I've got good news. I looked at her. I was like, don't tell me. She's like, yep, it's covered. So we go back to the desk where she has the computer screen and stuff. She's like, it's covered, but the only thing you have to pay is $100 deductible. Good Lord. A huge weight was taken off me. And I was like, are you serious? I don't have to pay. I was coming here already prepared to give up my rent money just to get my car fixed. And she's like, no. She's like, no, honey. I called, I pulled some strings, and yes, your car is going to be covered under the warranty. It's going to be covered under the warranty. So I was like, oh my God. I'm like, I can't believe it. I'm still in disbelief that it's covered, being that the other girl said that it wasn't. Well, they do say that evil is at work. And I saw that it was trying to do something wrong. But this girl did the possible without listening to that other voice of like, it's not covered. I called. No, she didn't listen to her. She did her job. She did what she had to do, and she found out for me that it is covered under the warranty. The other girl did not do her job. She wasn't doing what she was supposed to do. She didn't try to pull strings and see, like, if it's covered or not. She didn't do anything. So I was like, so it's gonna be fixed today? She's like, no, the parts are not even here. I'm like, are you kidding me? I'm like, I was ready to give up, you know, my rent money. Because yesterday I was told it wasn't covered, and I was coming in today that it was going to get fixed. She's like, no, well, under the warranty, everything's covered. You only have to pay $100 deductible. So now it has an appointment tomorrow at 10 to finally get fixed. But I still have a long road ahead of me. I've tried to get something together to go see my baby girl graduate. That's my only frustration now. My rent and trying to make it to my daughter's graduation. That's my only frustration now. That's my only worry. That's the only reason now that I'm so tired now. But I'm a bit more alleviated that I don't have to worry about that. About my truck. I don't have to worry about that anymore.